what's up everyone? Kumusta? And welcome back to another video. Our learning vlog for today is all about instructional adaptation in science instruction, portfolio, and categorizing grade. Teachers are using different types of assessments to measure and assess students' learnings and understanding. Some of those assessments are portfolio and categorizing grade. And now, let us listen to Rihanna. She will going to discuss the brief overview.
Hi mga ka-edo, it's me again and I'll give you the overview. By the way, thank you Fatima for the introduction of our new book. I'll give you now the overview of portfolio and categorizing grade. Portfolio is a compilation of academic works and other educational evidence of the learners for the evaluation of the teacher. Portfolio comes in many forms. It could be notebook filled with documents and notes or graphics into digital form. Portfolio can be physical collection of student work that includes such as assignments, artworks, periodical tests, and others. While categorizing grade involves sorting of ideas into categories, students are presented with a grade with 2 or 3 important categories. Students are then given very limited time to sort the subordinate terms into the correct categories on the grade. Now let's proceed to the instructional adaptations.
Good evening mga ka-edok. So, karon no among new content na po is all about instructional adaptation in mathematics and science structure. So sa aning content kay human naman na discuss ni Fatima R. Tarzon na ang Rihanna Laito ang introduction o ang brief overview ani nga content. So karon ako na pud ang mag-discuss. So ang akong i-discuss no ani nga content is all about instructional adaptations. So but first I will tell you first no kung unsa ang instructional adaptation. So instructional adaptation, there are different adaptations for learners with additional needs in making portfolio and categorizing grade. Instructional adaptations are changes that teachers make to the classroom environment that provides students with equal access to the curriculum. Adaptations include accommodation or changes made to the way a student learns. So muna siya ang responsible sa teachers no kung maggamito nimo ning or i-adapt nimo ning instructional adaptation no sa mainstreaming na classroom. And also as well as the modification, which are changes to the actual learning content. So there are the following are the list of the instructional adaptation. First, provide actual example. Yes, tama gina siya, mag-provide ka og actual nga example. Dili lang ka kanang provide og pictures na dapat kuan siya visible, makita siya nga example para dali ra masabtan sa mga bata. Like kung ang imuhang students are na siya hearing impaired or vision loss or low vision, so you have to provide a visible example ka na murag kung ano nila ba mahikapan ba na. And then second is keep direction concise and simple. So ikaw as a teacher no, you have to provide directions and example kanang very simple lang siya kanang dali ra siya masabtan sa mga bata. Kay kung ikaw man kung kita as a teacher kung mag-provide ka kanang direction nga lisod kaayo nga masabtan, so mas advisable gyud no kung mag-provide dito og very simple nga direction or simple nga one. Third, include pictures with written direction for students who are unable to read. So kung ikaw mainstreaming imong class no, kung naka-handle ka og regular and then nasagulan siya og vision loss kanang blind no, so mo-provide gid ka og kanang murag like katong kuan braille para sa math and then braille writing. So mo-provide ka na para mas ma-accommodate niyo ang needs sa mga imong bata student. Kasabot ay next is allow verbal response, no communication book or show knowledge with hands in materials. So ikaw as a teacher responsible gid nimo nga mag-provide like if ikaw mainstreaming imong class and then naghandle ka og bata nga kuan siya kanang na siya hearing impaired, and then you have to provide sign language no, as a verbal response or communication to your student, and then show knowledge with hand in materials. Ikaw is allow for spelling errors. So kita as a teacher dito na to i-allow no nga ang imong student is Murag ilang ko ng spelling ba. So, dapat correct din na siya. And then, accept key responses instead of complete sentences. Provide scoring die to clarify expectations. And also recognize effort and do not require the completion of entire activity. And also provide numbered graphs, dump tables, for recording information in math or sciences. So, kita kung magpag-activity kita sa like ka ng mga graphing, mga magamit ng mga instructional materials. So, dapat ka ng kung ano siya, hanay siya ba? Kana parang mga student na to is din sila maglibog kung sa ilang buhaton. So, ready na sila nga mo take ato yung mga task or mga activity. And then, color code folders for each subject. So, isa po siya, no? Very particular kita ani if mag-handle ta og mga student like elementary. We need to kung ano siya i-marang ilahi na to ba ang folders sa activity, sa task, and then sa exams, sa quizzes, ana pa siyang i-marang by color ang folder para di siya malibog. And then provide clear visually for all grades. Allow students to keep their own grade sheet so they can see their point as the term progresses. So kita as a teacher, every grading grade lagi siyang pagkita sa mga student kung kumusta ilang grades or like kung para ma-monitor sila kung nabay progress silang grade, itaas silang grades para mas ma-aware sila kung silang mga grades. And then provide organizational strategies such as charts, timelines, and compensatory strategies. Use materials that address learning style like visual, tactile, or digital. Yes, tama na siya. So, kita sa teacher, dili lang kay puro storya verbal lang ato no? Vocal, dili lang na permianas. Kay elementary man ito i-handle and then mainstreaming pa siya with student with additional needs ato ang klase. So kita, very kita, particular kita ng mga organizational strategies such as charts. They're very useful kayo sa ato as a teachers na. So, hindi na ito kalimutan na mag-provide of instructional materials, and then kanang fit po ng mga instructional materials no, for our students. So, muna po siya mga ka-edok. So, I hope na mo yung na-learning kamay, and then happy to kay na minamusta ko ang sama sa for today's content naman. So, muna to mga ka-edok mo ang next na po ay si David Dos Santos.
Okay, now let's proceed to the demonstrations and sample tools for the assessment methods and the adaptations for science subjects. As you all know, assessment plays an important role in the process of learning and motivations. Okay, now let's talk first about the portfolio. In portfolio, the teacher should give a complete instructions or directions to the students. Like for example, the teacher will say that a portfolio will be a compilations of your outputs to be put inside a yellow clear book. And the teacher should repeat it at least 3 times so that the students will be guided. And for those students that has difficulty in remembering, the teacher should provide them a printouts so that they will be guided as well. Now, let's proceed to the categorizing grid. In categorizing grid, the teacher should also give a clear instructions or directions to the students. And it will be easy for the students if the teacher will give them a handouts so that they will be easy to access, or they will be having a guide like for example this one. And it will be easy for them to know on how they are going to answer. And the teacher also should provide a different adaptations for the learners with additional needs for them to be included as well in the class.
Hi, I'm back again for the analysis. For the analysis, the teacher could use any different assessment. And one of those are portfolio and categorizing grade. Again, portfolio is a compilation of the student's work. And for the categorizing grade, it helps the learner to find the relationship of the ideas. Based on our interview, the portfolio helps the teacher to evaluate the learners. It helps them to see the improvement and the weaknesses of the learners as they collect their works, educational evidences, and while the categorizing grid helps the learners to express and thus interrogate the distinction they see within a field of related items. Above all, the assessment helps both teacher and learner. The teacher must choose the appropriate assessment method and tools for the learners to evaluate their learnings across the learning process.
Thank you so much to Rihanor, Ichon, and Lida for your discussions. And as a future educator, it is necessary to use different type of assessment to assess the learnings of each learners. This assessment will help to enhance and improve the learnings of each learner. I hope you guys understand our discussion and see you next time. Thank you for watching.